Kill confirmed. Orbital VSAT awaiting orders. Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed. UAV on standby. Kill confirmed. Counter UAV on standby. Friendly counter UAV inbound. Kill confirmed.
Hello everybody, today I have for you a ground war domination gameplay. I'm using the M27 with stock and quick draw, and for anyone that is going to ask, because I know it's going to be asked, the camo that I'm using is the collector's edition camo. You get it by buying the hardened edition or the collector's edition of Black Ops 2. I got the hardened edition, so that is how I have orange spots on my gun. But before I get into the topic that I wanted to talk about, I just wanted to let you guys know that I have ordered Crisis 3, so it will be here sometime next week, and then I will be uploading Crisis 3 multiplayer and probably also doing a let's play of the game, so that'll be pretty cool. Also, I'm going to be recording a Q&A video on probably Tuesday, so if any of you have any questions that you'd like me to answer in that video, you can go ahead and leave them in the comments section of this video. So let's go ahead and get into the topic for today, which is all about drop-shotting and should they nerf it, and we're going to kind of discuss this, and I want you guys to let me know what you think about drop-shotting in the comments section. So I've heard a few people say that drop-shotting in Black Ops 2 isn't necessarily harder, but it's just not as smooth, it's not as fluid of a movement as it was in previous Call of Duties. Now, I can't say that I've necessarily recognized that. I think I would probably have to go back and play like Modern Warfare 3 or the original Black Ops to really notice a difference. But what I will say is that it does appear that headshots are easier to get or happen more often in Black Ops 2 than they did in previous Call of Duties. Now, I don't know if that's true, that's just what I personally have noticed. And if it is true, I mean, it makes sense because the camo challenges for assault rifles and SMGs are all based on headshots, except for, you know, the last little challenges that you have to do. So when you drop shot in Black Ops 2, you're basically offering your head on a platter to the other player if they're shooting you at a certain phase in the drop shot. It makes a headshot easier to get from them. So I could understand that that would make drop shotting a little bit harder in Black Ops 2, or just not as successful as a move as it was in previous Call of Duties. So this whole discussion of is drop shotting easier in previous Call of Duties than in this Call of Duty kind of got me thinking about drop shotting in general, and there are a lot of varying different opinions on drop shotting. Some people think that it's an exploit of the game, some people think that it's a tactic that pros use, some people think it should be nerfed, some people think that it should be taken out of the game altogether. Now, my personal opinion on drop shotting, I'm sure you guys have seen me do it in videos. I have no issue with it. I think that it is a tactic that you can use to help keep you alive. Of course, people get annoyed at somebody that drop shots even when you're not looking at them. It's like, oh my god. Yes, it is a try-hard thing to do, but I don't think it's a bad thing to be a try-hard. If someone calls me a try-hard, I'm like, well, thank you. I am trying my best. I'm glad that you noticed. But if you think that it's a noob thing to do and it's a newbie move or it's a cheat move or whatever, that's perfectly okay. That's your opinion. But I don't see any issue with it. And one of my main kind of backups to my argument of it not being an exploit of game mechanics is that if you go into your controller options and you look at the button layouts, there is a button layout called the tactical layout. And what that does is it changes your melee button from R3 and puts your prone button on R3. Now, I kind of look at that and I'm like, why would they let you do prone and go to prone so easily by giving you this button layout if they didn't expect people to drop down on their belly and shoot people? If anyone can answer that question for me, I'd appreciate it, but I just kind of see it as they expected us to do it. So I don't see it as an exploit personally, and honestly, I don't get killed by drop shotters that often. I don't, because a lot of the time someone will drop shot when they're right next to you. Now, if you just spin a little bit, like you move to the right or move to the left a little bit, you own them. They will die because you can't spin fast when you're on your belly. So if you just move faster than them to the right or to the left, you kill them. It's pretty easy. It's not that difficult to kill a drop shotter in my opinion. So if you guys can please let me know what you feel about drop shotting in the comment section, I would really appreciate it. I'm really interested to know what you guys think about drop shotting. Now on to the subject of drop shotting getting nerfed. Do I feel like it should be nerfed? If you nerf it, I'm not going to particularly miss it. I guess I would miss it for a little while, but it wouldn't be like a huge impact on me. So if you want to nerf it, that's cool, I guess. I mean, one of the options that I heard before of nerfing it is that you do less damage when you're shooting when crouched or when you're prone. That would be cool with me. I mean, it would actually help us defend ourselves against campers who sit in windows crouched or whatever. So I'd actually be okay with that, because it would not only make drop shotting less effective for people that don't like that, but it would also make camping on your belly or camping on your knees a little bit more difficult to pull off, because you would shoot somebody from your little windowsill and you won't do as much damage to them. So I'd actually be okay with that. But what I would say is that if you are going to take drop shotting out of the game, like you're not going to be able to go crouched or prone, or you're going to nerf it to do less damage, please give us a button layout to make it easier to jump shot. Please just give us the exact same as a tactical layout, call it like the strategist layout or something, and allow us to jump with our R3 button. That would be cool. Of course, you can get a scuff controller and you can do that, but for people that don't have a scuff controller, I think that that would be pretty cool if we could do that. So let me know in the comment section if you are pro or anti drop shotting, and if they did decide to nerf it, what do you think they should do? I hope you guys enjoyed this assault rifle gameplay, and I'll speak to you guys later. Bye.